Super Bowl 45. Here we go, rolling from Arlington, Texas. Big Ben, Aaron Rodgers, focus on then Charles Woodson, last year's Defensive Player of the Year. Aaron Rodgers, Jordy Nelson. Oh, couldn't make a tough catch early. Ball was zipping
high a little bit. Both quarterbacks high early, Boomer, but he got it zoned in very quickly.
But the next Packers possession, Rodgers to Nelson. And this time the throw is perfect, beating William Gay. And here's another look at the placement.
You know, up and outside, only one spot, only one guy can catch it. And I think this, for Aaron, got him started to be almost perfect the rest of the day.
A 9-play, 80-yard drive, 7-0, and then Big Ben is hit as he looks for Mike Wallace, and Nick Collins is there. And not only is there a pick, he could go all the way. And the turnover touchdown, it's 14-0. The Pack.
Yeah, Howard Green with the pressure right up the middle. You can see that Ben couldn't get really what he wanted into the throw, and it gets big.
And here's the read for Collins.
You know, I mean, I don't know about the throw. I think you can try to hold up, but that was the pressure up the middle with Legursky being replaced with Pouncey. That's what we expected.
And then later on, Ben trying to come back, looked awkward with his left knee, favored it big time. So what's going to happen? Will he stay in? Well, not only does he stay in, here comes John Wayne rumbling forward, not for the 9 that they needed, but the 18 yards and a pickup of a first down. Ben grimacing.
Sometimes
this is his game.
You just stand back in awe of the unmade bed that is Ben Roethlisberger and how well he plays in these games.
And at this moment, they needed to get on the board. They did. They got a field goal, 14-3. Big Ben over the middle of the ball, but intercepted. Looking for Willis. It's Jared Bush. And Big Ben, Troy Polamalu, they can't believe it. Turnover City cannot do that against the dangerous Aaron Rodgers. Why not? Because zip, bang! Polamalu nails Ray Jennings, but he holds on
the eyes on the replay here, Boomer. He holds the left side. Ryan Clark strikes a couple to the right, takes a bad angle. Great throw.
And a great job of holding on to the ball and taking that hit that he had to take right on the goal line.
So it's over. It's 21-3, the Packers, but with 2:18 to go in the first half, don't tell Big Ben it's over. Antoine Randall playing a much bigger role in this game than expected. 37 yards, and Sam Shields hurt on the play. Gone. After the 2-minute warning, the next play, Big Ben. For the speedster, Mike Wallace, Charles Woodson is there, but Woodson, slow to get up, comes down hard on his shoulder, would leave with a collarbone injury, would never return.
And you talk about a microcosm of the defensive game of the Packers throughout the season. They lose their stars early. They have to close ranks and continue to play great football.
And then Hines Ward, all of a sudden, corner 1 and corner 3 are out. It's been to Hines Ward 3 straight times, including this one when he buys time and floats, and Ward is open. And so Ward working on Bush, and the Steelers at least on the board before they go in the locker room, down 21-10.
And you knew from a couple weeks ago against the Ravens, Tommy, this was exactly what they did, right?
Yes,
started to chip, and the bullies are back.
So now the Steelers down by 18, now down by 11. Never been done before in the Super Bowl, but the Steelers have more wins than anyone. Aaron Rodgers. Oh, James Jones, shades of the Philly drop when he could have been gone, Steve.
Yeah, and this is the beginning of a pattern right here. You can see the disappointment with Aaron, but again, he didn't let it get him down. He kept leading his team.
Now, what happens? The corners are out in Pittsburgh. They don't throw, they run. Richard Mendenhall, 17 yards. This drive here, early third quarter, all on the ground. Isaac Redmond bounces outside to the left, 16 yards. First and goal, Steelers at the 8. And then it's Mendenhall who had about a 3-play goal out of the game. He comes back, and bang, here it is. So, Tom, you made the point. The corner's not in, but not for run support either. Touchdown, and Pittsburgh's in the game. 21-17 down.
Yeah, and you watch the pull, you follow the guard right into the hole, little foul block, easy lead, and they were taking over at the line of scrimmage, the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Now Rodgers, dropped by Jordy Nelson, not getting the help, although Nelson had a big game. James Harrison, look out, 92 is there, sack, Packers punting, Steelers feel it. 3rd and 1 at the Pitt 49. Waltzing Mawildy, 7-yard gain. First down Steelers. Then 2 plays later on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger to Hines Ward. Across the seam, 1st down Steelers.
You felt right here, Boomer, that, boy, the Packers are on the ropes. Injuries, can they really hold this team back?
However, from A to Z, it was the Packers, and that would be Frank Zombo coming in to make the play and bend down for the first time. What a huge play, Packer defense.
Yeah, you see Clay Matthews spying, and this is one of those few times when Ben thought he was going to spot the exit door to his right. Zombo was right there.
And I think even with the 3-yard loss, Mike Tomlin decided we were already going to kick a field goal and saw him squeeze him. You got to be kidding me. It's not even close from 52. They might have rethought that one, right?
Yes, absolutely.
21-17 it remains. Rodgers. Now we got guys in you don't even know. Brent Swain, 16. It's a fumble. No, it's ruled incomplete. The Packers challenged the call because they say it was a catch. Mike McCarthy said that we recovered the fumble. They reviewed.
And they needed momentum here. You could sense that the Packers were literally on the ropes. And I think he threw the flag knowing he probably was incomplete, but I got to give it a shot.
Okay, now 4th quarter. Steelers start with the ball at the 33, Richard Mendenhall, and it's a fumble.
Yes.
And Desmond Bishop, 2-2 it for the Packers. He had a big game at linebacker.
You know, Boomer, this game really was a heavyweight fight. And this was a big blow back for the Steelers because they really had, again, for the 3rd time, the Packers on the rope.
And now Rodgers to Jordy Nelson. Can't hold on to it. But next play, here it is. Even though the Packers have the ball back and have never lost the lead, but bang! It's Nelson on the seam, Tom. What a huge play. 38 yards inside the 5.
The thing I love is that Aaron went right back to him. He didn't let this kid lose his confidence. He made sure right away, I'm coming back to you. I'm getting you back into the football game.
And so now, Rodgers. They did a good job on Greg Jennings, but not here. Touchdown to his big receiver, and the 8-yard TD.
What's the MVP's eye, Boomer? Left, center, then right for the big touchdown, the go-ahead. I mean, they're up here, but really was changing, tilting the game back to the Packers. That's why he's the MVP of the season, Tom Brady, but throughout the playoffs, one of the best playoff runs we've seen.
Now Big Ben down 11 again to Mike Wallace, who had a big game, 11-yard gain, 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 46. Roethlisberger, Wallace, the little hitch, so not a lot. 14 yards to the 32. Now 2nd and 18. And Ben gets most of it back to Hines Ward. A 15-yard pickup down to the 25. 3rd and 3. They don't get a first down, they get a touchdown. It's Wallace, 25 yards. Tick, 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 tick. The 60-minute man. And it's 28-23.
Beat Sam Shields on the bump and run from the line of scrimmage. They had one safety deep. He couldn't cover the wide area of the field. Pretty easy toss for Ben.
And they're going to go for 2 down at that point in the pitch. The old option, the college option to Antoine Randall L. And it's 28-25. The Steelers feeling it, but no, it's Aaron Rodgers that feels it.
Look at these throws,
How about the throws?
This is all night long. You saw even the ones that were dropped. They are lasers in perfect position. Look at that throw. Back shoulder, safe. You got a sense that he is unstoppable at times.
And now Rodgers to Jordy Nelson. Ooh, he doesn't quite get it. The Packers, Crosby kicks a field goal. We still have ball game, however. 31-25. Can Ben do it? He's got to go a long way because they had a
penalty.
penalty.
Can Ben do it, Boomer?
Well,
this is all
can
he
do it
does.
again? I'm saying that we're going to see deja vu
This is
all
all.
over again.
I mean, literally, this was set up in a stage. You thought, come on, there's no way that Ben is sitting here with 2 minutes to go to go win this game.
Except he's starting in the shadow of his own goal line. Ben on 3rd and 5. Tick, tick, tick. It's a minute to go. Incomplete, and now it's one play. 4th and 5, or the Packers are going to win the Super Bowl for the 4th time in franchise history. Ben to Mike Wallace. Tremont Man Williams breaks it up on the sidelines. Rodgers, defense Williams. Rodgers pumped. They take another look. No pass interference. And it's the Green Bay Packers.
You know that feeling.
Yeah.
Trust me.
You know that feeling.
He doesn't know where to run. He doesn't know where to go. He doesn't know. He starts to jump. I mean, look. This was Band-Aid defense all year long, and they actually ended up being a superb defense, but Tommy, and again today.
Wow.
They lost some guys, and they just closed ranks. One of the all-time team performances on the defensive side of the ball. Dom Capers, I mean, you just have to take your head off against this Pittsburgh Steelers team.
In the long run, it may make them a better football team, having to go through what they went through today in order to win this football game and win the world championship.
Second youngest team in the league. Do you think they get better?
Oh,
Do you think they're going to be around for a little while?
I think so. The confetti, the MVP of the Super Bowl, Aaron Rodgers. What a season. What a game. What a playoffs. And the 6th seed, never playing at home, never playing on the frozen tundra. You move them inside, they're automatic 30, 40, 50 points, whatever. And against the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Green Bay Packers get the lead, don't turn it over at all, and the Packers win 31-25. Aaron, 24 of 39, 304, 3 touchdowns with no picks. You can look at it no matter what way you want to look at Aaron Rodgers. We're going to look at it after the break. That's what we're going to do. There's plenty of ways to look at what the Packers have done. Congrats to them. Congrats to the Steelers. So, it never before happened. You win all the games on the road and win the Super Bowl. Now what? 3 times in 6 years. Okay. Titletown has a new mayor, and the Lombardi Trophy goes back to Green Bay from whence it came. We'll be back.